Assalamualaikum and hi. Today our group want to present about our report, safety report. The title of our case study is Deadly construction workers were hit by the remains of the cement mixture. Okay, this is our members' name: Muhammad AKMAL bin WAHID, Muhammad NAJIHAN ARIFI bin Muhammad ISMAIL, Muhammad IQBAL bin NAQIEUDDIN, Muhammad IQBAL bin KAMARUDIN, and lastly is Muhammad NAQIEUDDIN bin Muhammad SUHAIMI. This is our content. So first we have introduction or objective. Secondly is content, high rate report, GSA or GHA report, and safety report. The third one is conclusion, and the lastly is references. So we go to introduction or objective. High rate is a compound word which is made up of three consecutive activities running one after the other. The activities consist of hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. Hazard identification is the recognizing of things which may cause injury or harm to a person. The purpose of high rate is to identify all the elements that might endanger employees and others, the hazards. Another purpose of high rate is to examine the likelihood of such harm occurring in the circumstance of a specific situation, as well as the severity that may result from it, the risk. Lastly, finally, high rate also aims employees must be able to design, implement, and monitor preventative actions to ensure that risks are effectively always controlled. So this is our appendix 1. We are going to explain about high rate form. For first, work activities is working at height. The hazard is ergonomic. The risk is fatal. The current risk control is corrective. The severity is catastrophic. Likelihood is rare. Risk rating 5. Recommend control measures is engineering controls. The second one is scaffolding. The hazard is ergonomic. Risk, effect, or consequence is fall from height. Current risk control is directive. Severity is major. Likelihood is remote. Risk rating is 8. And recommended control measures is engineering controls. The third one is hot works. The hazard is physical. Risk, blind or ice burn. The current risk control is directive. Severity is moderate. For likelihood is frequent. Risk rating is 12. And recommend control measures is isolate. The fourth one is the concreting. The hazard is physical. The risk is vehicle accident. Current risk control is corrective. Severity is moderate. Likelihood is frequent. Risk rating 12. And the recommended control measures is substitute. And the last one is welding and cutting. The hazard is physical. The risk is burn skin or lung cancer. The current risk control is directive. Severity minor. Likelihood frequent. Risk rating 8. And the last one is recommended control measures is wear personal protective equipment. That's all from me. Thank you.
GSA JHA report. Appendix 2. Does one change a car tire? Job location, roadside. Analysis, job analysis. Date 11 March 2022. Task description, the woman replaced the tire of her car on the side of the road. Hazard description, probably that many car drivers are not aware of the existence of her who is replacing her car tire. Hazard control, first, turn on your emergency flasher, hazard light. 2. Place the emergency warning triangle of traffic cone at a safe distance behind your vehicle to warn approaching vehicle of your presence at roadside. Next. Job location, roadside. Analysis, job analysis. Date 11 March 2022. Test description, the woman replaced the tire of her car on the side of the road. Hazard description, negative things can happen like grazing and so on. Hazard control, sit in the car and try to get workshop help. Second, contact the nearest person such as family for help. Next is job location, roadside analysis, job analysis, date 11 March 2022. As description, the woman replaced the tire of car on the side of the road. Hazard description, the woman doesn't have experience replace the tire before. Hazard control, the woman need to call the car insurance assistant or call the highway maintenance. Second, the woman need use emergency light. Job location, roadside. Analysis, job analysis. Task description, the woman replaced the tire of her car on the side of the road. Hazard description, the tire spare are not in good condition and can cause accident. Hazard control, do a check-up on tire spare before start the journey. Next. Job location, roadside. Task description, the woman replaced the tire of her car on the side of road. Hazard description, the driver who drives over speed limit in highway can lose control. Hazard control, first, stay away from car and be somewhere away from the road. Thank you.
Okay, for safety report, part 1, particulars. Injured party information, a 39 years old Bangladesh worker, where and when the incident occurred, 28 December 2019 at an department construction project site in Bandar Sri Iskandar, Perak Tengah, Perak. For damaged property or material information, residual cement was waste mixture. First aid response sent to the hospital Raja Permaisuri Bainun for further treatment. Okay, part 2, description of the incident. Description of what happened in detail. The accident happened when the 39 years old Bangladesh worker was working in the shoot area at the project site. While working, the victim's head was hit by the waste of cement mixture dumped next to the shoot by workers working on the third floor. Part 3, evidence. For person with information and statements, according to a statement from the office of the director of the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, JKKP Perak, the accident occurred when victim was working in the shoot area located at the project site. While working in, the victim's head was hit by the waste of cement mixture dumped next to the shoot by workers who were working on the third floor. For part 4, incident causation, direct and indirect causes of the incident. Residual cement waste mixture from level 3. 5 factor analysis, not according to the construction aspect, insensitivity to work, low safety aspect in construction, not careful when working, and negligence in employment. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Part 5, correction action. Immediate long-term corrective action. 1. JKKP Perak issue 9 provision notice to employer and order work activities to be stopped immediately until the notice is complete. 2. DOSH Perak will take legal action against the responsible party if it is found that is a violation under the provision of Occupational Safety and Health Act 1 994. Target complaint dates until the employer start safely work on. Part 6. Report view. Who prepare the report and when is prepared? Aida Aziz, 1 January 2020, 6 p.m. Report discreet release Astro Awani Malaysia. Signature of the Safety and Health Community CEO Chair, Perak Chief Police Officer. And lastly, conclusion. When ISCAM establish a successful opportunity safety and health program, several safety practitioners are ensured where to begin implementing the MS 1722 component will not only relieve the strain of selection where to begin, but we also assure the execution of a well-reserved and standard program. Thank you. That's all for me, Muhammad NAQIEUDDIN.